What is up, everyone? Welcome to the Shakkas Den, brought to you by Battleground Podcast, and of course, we are here to talk all things Impact Wrestling. All right, honey, we are here in the den. Of course, I am not alone. I just want to say that. Dreon sent in the building. Y'all, I'm going to skip right to the chase. We got suspended again. Our YouTube is currently down. So, for those that didn't know, our Twitter was knocked down too. So, we are here for you. Battleground Podcast, Facebook, Instagram. No, Facebook, Twitter. What am I missing?
YouTube,
YouTube. There we go.
Nikki's Twitch, my Twitch,
Yes.
my
Yes.
Twitter, Nikki's Twitter, Battleground Podcast Twitter. Like
Yeah.
there are other options and ways that you're gonna be able to see this whole shit. So
Yeah.
please know that.
You tried. You really tried. But we are here. This is our first prediction night
Mhm.
at Battleground Podcast too. So we're really
Mhm.
excited to be carrying that over because it's really hard to be original sometimes. It really
It
is.
is. It truly is. Sometimes
Jesus.
you just gotta have it. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, we're on the heels of Bound for Glory, of
Yeah.
course. This was our last taping in regards to impact wise for Memphis
Yeah.
and everything leading up to Bound for Glory. And I mean, it's a solid episode tonight. I
Yeah.
thoroughly enjoyed everything about it. Honestly, like Mr. Shelley. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's about that time, sir.
It's about that time. I've been saying it. One thing before we get started, haven't posted any of the reels. The reels will come out tomorrow. So um be on the lookout for those. And then also, yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Impact for us at this moment is done for the rest of the year as far as like
Mhm.
live shows.
Yeah.
So for those that don't know, Santana's never been on a plane and I don't have a passport. So maybe those will change hopefully. It's October 19th, 2023. So it's gonna change come Royal Rumble. But I guess we get into the show. Of course, I
Yeah.
mean, watching before the impact, getting all the deets from
Yeah.
last
Get it
week
right.
from Gia Miller.
Stop acting up on me.
From Gia Miller. It'd be acting a donkey. It'd be
Get
acting a
right.
donkey. But really good match. Solid
Mhm.
match. Kylan King is literally the epitome of what exactly what Giselle was giving when she first came into the knockouts division.
Yeah.
Very poised, knew how to took a loss, started getting victories. I do think that Kylan King is on the trajectory of winning something major. She's been a tag team champion, obviously. So
Yeah.
I don't know. I just think something's big. But on the other hand, Jody Threat continue to make her mark. She's been getting her wins, also taking her losses. Really powerful and great matches she's been having, being booked
Mhm.
very well as well. Even was blamed for attacking Taylor Wilde. So
Yeah. Sorry, Jody.
I don't
Sorry.
know. But good match. I think that they I don't see anything wrong with BTI. I just think that this match could have been um tonight's opener for sure.
Yeah.
Would have been good. Would have been a good would have been a good call.
Yeah, but
But we
something had
going
to go
on
on
to it,
BTI.
of course. Photo taken by none other than Dreon Santana. Kylan
Finally,
King.
my photos can be added in here, sort of a way.
Yeah.
I was very precautious about the limiting of the photos because it's like last time it completely shitted on me. So
Every time there's
every
always some shit.
time, So, but
But
y'all,
did you think Jody was gonna pick it up, or did you think Kylan was pretty
I
much
think
trying to
Kylan
get her
needed this.
momentum? Yeah,
I think Kylan needed this, especially with going into the Call Your Shot
yeah,
gauntlet that she's gonna be a part of. Which I'll once we get towards the predictions, I'll give the list of those who made their
and
announcements tonight that they would be a part of it. But I mean, Kylan King is such an amazing wrestler, as well as Jody Threat too. Jody's a pretty good wrestler too, as well. Like both of them um, put on a very very nice match for BTI and everything. But I feel like Kylan needs this momentum off the heels of basically saying that COVID is the coven is no more, and long live the king. And I mean, so and she is the king, and she is here to dethrone anybody who steps into her way. And Jody just happened to be the first threat that was brought to Kylan, and she took care of that. So now
yeah.
Kylan must try to win that gauntlet match, in hopes of maybe being able to call her shot to become champion.
I wish I was there to distract her so she could lose, but I can't do that.
I mean, you
Have to
are
stalk you
the stalker
online.
of
Yeah,
Kylan King now. It has been made official
yeah.
by the king herself.
Kind of weird. She's the one who said it. Literally, she says it all the
Why are
time.
you
She's
still following me?
like every fucking time she just yells, like just fucking yells it. I'm like, okay, okay. We're literally birthday twins, which is so funny.
Yeah.
But I was very happy to see her. She made it very clear all through the night that she was going to win that call your shot.
Mhm.
Um, imagine her calling her shot for the Impact World Championship. You know,
Mm. Who would be that champion at that time for Miss King?
hopefully Moose.
Oh,
We'll get to
man,
that later.
Jesus.
Opening kicking us off tonight, we do have Speedball defeating uh Del Sol, coming in and giving us a really good match, and I really forgot about it. I said that was
Wow. That is crazy because like even though like is whoever's going to accept the challenge and everything, and it just happened to be Samurai, and
yeah,
they did really really well. I think this is a great big momentum for Speedball as well, with him making his call out to Osprey, especially after the
yeah,
match here. That's exactly what he did. Osprey, he's watching you, he's ready for you, and I
mhm,
know that this match with Will and Speedball, that's been something that's been kind of holding off um since Multiverse United. What, two? No, was it two or was the first one?
there was this year. Technically, this year though, it would be
No, the
the
first
one.
one. Okay.
Yeah,
So yeah, so this has been kind of something that's been holding off since the first Multiverse United. And Speedball finally
in LA.
would get his
I think.
in
I think
LA.
LA was supposed to be where we were supposed to see that match because I was going. So
Yeah.
because I was trying to go to Philly, but
Hmm.
it didn't work through. But I don't even think they were pushing it for that because I think he was injured.
Yeah, he was injured. No, it was
Right.
this. It had to be the one for Philly because he ended up facing Takeshita,
Yeah, but
right?
Speedball ended up facing someone at the other multiverse too, though. I don't know. I just know we know that they were supposed to
Yeah.
do the do at it could have been both of them. Who knows? All I'm gonna say is I won't tell y'all who I thought Speedball wrestled. I'll tell y'all if y'all tune in to Twitch, I'll tell you there because I can't say it because it's terrible.
Oh God! Shout out
So
to Speedball for getting the victory, building that momentum to go on to
yeah,
face Will this Saturday at Bound for Glory.
can he do it though?
I don't know. I mean, he said that he will defeat Will, but I'm pretty sure when we get to our predictions, we'll find out who we're going to predict is going to be the winner.
That's crazy. I know you don't like Dirty Dango and Bravo, but I mean,
We saw Memphis Ghetto. What?
see the Bobby Fish video. Where is the
Bro, what?
where is the lot? Um,
How he
it's
say,
a little controversial. It
girl?
is. It is. It is. But I mean,
No,
he chose what he did. Are you happy to see what's his
Vladimir.
name? Yeah. Are you
Uh,
happy?
yes.
Yeah.
With Dirty Dango and Mr. Bravo, no, absolutely not. Not at
Really?
all. I I'm still upset that I missed this. Honestly, I really am because that is my childhood, and I finally missed my I missed my opportunity. Hopefully, I maybe I get it again one day.
You know, it's been very crazy between ABC and the Rascals. Of course, ABC leaving a very brief message to the Rascals that come pound for glory. They don't care which Rascal you get, how many you get, where y'all go, what happens. We're going to get our titles back.
I'm so excited.
We'll
I'm
have to
so
get
excited.
that until we get to the predictions. Thank God Kenny King did the right thing. I just y'all don't understand.
What?
Heath has been doing a lot of manipulation, right?
Hmm.
Because he knows he can do that with the crowd. The crowd
Right.
loves him. He can interrupt people's matches. No, 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 not today.
I mean, well, Kenny, he got his revenge. His eyes are still set on still wanting to become digital media champion, and everything. Who who's holding the title now?
The digital media,
Oh, Tommy
Tommy
Dreamer.
Dreamer.
My bad. I forgot he got stabbed with a fork. So I totally forgot that he was even holding his damn title.
Great
Wow.
segue.
Okay. Huh?
Great segue. I just
Very good.
realized our we're not on our YouTube.
Yeah.
Joseph. Joseph, if you're listening, if you see this, we'll just have to make another one.
We're probably gonna have to,
He
honestly, because
probably follows us on, I would think, Instagram.
yeah, I posted it on Instagram though, so
Yeah, who knows? We'll see. But speaking, well, before we get into being stabbed with forks, of course, the Frank man, Lord, he won his match. He won it. 2 out of 3. 2 out of 3 falls count. I
mm,
mean, well, 3 stages of hell.
whichever one you want to call it.
Whichever one you want. Congratulations, Frank. I'm no longer going to be mean to you anymore because here exclusively at Battleground, with conjunction with the Shakkas Den, I am happy to say that we did a beautiful interview with the Tracy Brooks, TNA knockout. And as of Saturday, I don't know if they're doing the ceremony Saturday or Sunday. Is it Sunday? Is it
No,
Saturday?
they're gonna be Saturday. They're gonna do it on the pre-show. I
Oh,
mean,
okay, okay, all right.
before the countdown.
Hall of Famer.
Mm-hmm.
As of
Tracy.
Saturday. Tracy Brooks, y'all. So excited about that. Super stoked. So we're gonna make this about Tracy. So make sure you check out the interview because the interview is still up. Even though our YouTube got dismantled, don't worry. It's still on the Battleground podcast. Make sure you check out Battleground as well. We have a playlist over there. So we
Mhm.
didn't lose any of the shows. I
They're
hate
not
to laugh, but what can you do? What can
so
you do?
stupid.
It's so
Joseph, what is up, buddy?
oh,
Joseph follows my Twitch, so
yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
Joseph, they got us on our YouTube. So
They got us on the YouTube. So
luckily, you're here from our Twitch, so that
thank
makes
God.
it so much better. Thank
I'm just
God.
like, I'm not saying Joseph is the only person I'm worried about, but like
No,
top priority.
yeah,
You
like we
know,
have a lot of people who come. At the time we were on,
man,
Shakkas Den, we
Doc
had like
vegan,
people
if she's
coming
in the
in.
building.
Yeah. Yeah, our YouTube has been suspended. Our channel has been suspended for unnecessary reasons.
Mm,
But I think we're going to be. Think that's why people are running late. Yeah, cause like you know,
yeah.
it's okay. We're working on figuring out how we can get that back and everything.
This
What is that?
literally says, Joseph, if you see this, we're live. I was gonna tweet that. I was literally gonna tweet that. Um,
So for now on, just come to the Twitch for the time being
come
and
to the
everything
Battleground YouTube.
to
'Cause we'll be hanging out there.
because like
That's where the Tracy interview is at. We'll
mhm,
have some more interviews. So Edge, Tim Battle, the Tim Battle
mhm,
interviewed Edge, Adam Copeland.
yeah,
That dropped. We'll have another big exclusive tomorrow. We
yeah,
did an interview with Tracy Brooks. We have an
mhm,
interview that will be loading with Danny Limelight. If you haven't seen that,
mhm,
we have Shalance. There's a few other people that I can say because, honey, you know, we have someone, we have another TNA knockout that we'll be interviewing tomorrow. So you'll get to see that. I'm telling you now, y'all can do everything that, like, you can do everything that you want to do. You can't silence two of the biggest. Like, there is no one in wrestling media that is truly like tag team, like doing the tag team thing. I've seen a lot of people that, say that they're tag teams, and I see it. But like in the me on the media side of things, like, we're not just a duo, you know? There's a lot of duos, but there's a difference, and we
we're
are very
we
treated.
travel together,
Yeah, we like.
we sleep together, not in that way, but
Yeah,
we eat together, like
yeah.
we live
I'm
our
big.
life.
Krista B and Queen PR are the ones that come to mind when I think of like
Mhm.
duos, and those would be like the girls. We would be headlining.
Oh. Yeah, we know, like very
Yeah,
well. Yeah, so I don't know who it's gonna be,
yeah.
but
They got their rumors, but those are Krista B and Queen PR. Shout out to them because I think
Mhm,
of them when I think of and then Blue and Jenna are a
mhm,
tag team too.
yeah,
We
they're a
take the
leader.
tag team thing very serious.
We do.
We want
We
y'all to know
definitely,
that we
but
are
they're out to
one.
get us.
You said what?
They're out to get us.
Who?
Whoever.
Oh, taking the page down?
Yeah, taking out
Yeah.
YouTube, taking out first Twitter. Yeah, I take that Instagram. I'm gonna cry myself to sleep.
That's a
That's
good one.
that's that's the political.
That's a good one.
Before
Love
I
that.
activate my Joe Goldberg.
Anyway, that's a good one. But no, because we truly appreciate the support.
Yeah.
So shout out to everyone doing it. We just have been left with something that I feel like we just have to hit the ground running. And I say
Mhm.
that to say we're about to give you some of the best content in the fucking game. I'm telling you. When I say we, I'm literally mean we. Like Battleground, the Shakers Den, Conjunction, like we taking over, you know? And I think it's really cool because you'll get to see um Santana more too. Cause I know sometimes I do interviews by myself and stuff. You know how it hits sometimes. The media calls. I wasn't on the press pass today. But I've been on press passes for Impact before, and I've been on those by myself, and media calls for AEW. I've been on those by myself. WWE stuff. It's gonna be the Shakers. So I'm just excited. But shout out to Frank, honey. You did what you had to do. Eddie is coming back, honey, for that call your gauntlet. Period. Now, Crazy Steve, I don't. Hmm. Black Taurus was beating your ass.
He was.
Okay, he was, but you won.
Mm. I gotta
I
look
just
down.
want to say,
I have to look down. I'm petrified, honestly.
sometimes I wish it wasn't NXT uncut because Black Taurus posted a picture today. Wow. And I've said that before on my Twitter. And some people have seen him because some people do follow him, especially those that watch a lot of lucha, AAA and different because he goes crazy there. But girl, you okay?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm perfectly fine, honestly.
Ooh,
I'm,
okay. Shout out to
keeping it
crazy.
together.
Okay. 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 I love to see it. We also see some matching cowgirl hats
Hmm.
between Impact Knockouts world champion, Jesus Christ, Trinity,
Girl.
and Mickey James as they talk and discuss with Gia Miller. It's all fun and games right now, but they got a tag team match that they have to do. They are the main event. It is time for them to team up together, get to know each other even more, and face each other at Bound for Glory, which is crazy. The first time ever. For some godforsaken reason, Moose and Brian Myers had to face Rhino. I'm just gonna leave it there. But I do like PCO. I'm sad that PCO has to scramble in the damn garbage, a pile of people to find a
You
damn
know.
partner. But of course, honey, Steve Macklin said, "You know what? Let me get involved." And here's the thing: what are they doing with Macklin? Like, why is Macklin not like he's in a Rhea? This is not your show. Macklin's really like I don't know. Macklin should be world champion. So
Yeah,
I'm not understanding. Like,
um,
I just don't get it.
I think that with Macklin, even in the sense of him not having his title anymore, the way it lost, nothing. He is just there. Is Rhea coming for Nikki again? It seems like it. Mommy is
It's not
always
your show,
around.
mommy.
Mommy's always around.
Shout out to mommy for making number one, honey.
You had the girls mad, girl. You had the girls mad.
Love to see it. Love to see it. That top 10 was great.
It was some people like, oh, it's such a shitty
I thought it was really good.
list.
It
Like,
showcased to me the growth of how I feel of wrestling,
yeah,
where there were still people that I didn't know who's on there, but then there was only one person. Whereas there's been a few other lists where I haven't known maybe like 3 to 5 different women.
yeah,
So it's like it lets me know like wrestling for women, especially on other scenes, it's changing like drastically. So,
yeah,
but I don't know what's going on.
yeah. I don't know, but like Bully coming out to basically stop Macklin from attacking Tommy was well not Tommy but Rhino was
Yeah,
quite interesting to me.
I didn't
And
understand that either.
I don't know, like, I mean, I'm sure and I know for a fact that like even after this match here, like Rhino caught up or was walking behind Bully and was like, I don't need your help or anything like that. I don't
Yeah,
need your support and stuff. So like you don't I don't need you. So I don't know. I don't even know what Bully is trying to do. Like, what is he trying to turn over a new leaf or something or what? Because like you're saving Rhino and you and Macklin supposed to have some type of alliance or whatever it's supposed to be you guys have, but something's not something's not adding up in a lot of cases, I would
Yeah,
say.
we're definitely gonna see Saturday
Yeah.
for that Monster Balls match because
Yeah.
baby, something just has to give with Macklin. I'm not
Yeah.
understanding. I couldn't even focus on Bully Ray because I'm just like, here you go with this old ass TNA shit. How you are gonna do this and that, and how you're gonna keep it together for the legacy of the company. Bully,
Hmm.
be who you are. It's okay to hate them. You don't have to like them.
Right.
Please don't don't do this. We don't need
You
this.
begging?
Yeah, I love it. Bully
Please
Ray, yeah, definitely.
don't.
Okay. Ahead of their match at Bound for Glory, they're going to be defending those Impact Knockout Tag Team Championships against Deanna Perrazzo and Tasha Steeles. Miss Masha Slamovich and Killer Kelly had a message. Girl, let me tell you something. These are two of the most like odd bodies, but their promos are just like spectacular.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Killer Kelly leading the pack at this point because she's the one that we can translate. We can freaking we don't know what they don't give us subtitles.
I don't know why they don't. Like, how are we supposed to know
We
what the hell Masha is saying? You know what I'm saying?
oh, we
Like,
don't know.
I don't know. I love it. I enjoy MK Ultra together. I think that they work really really well with each other. They're both two crazies, redheads and everything, and I definitely enjoy those two as champion. Now come with, I mean, of course we'll get into our audition, but they seem to be pretty ready for Tasha and Deanna, and to defend their titles, and they are pretty confident that they are. Going to defeat them. So,
We'll see.
mm,
We have to get ready for our predictions, but before our main event, we speak with Scott Demora. Look, not well, we don't speak to him, but that's how they made it feel on the television.
right?
We were all on a media call. That's how I felt. For those that couldn't make it to the press pass,
Yeah,
on the
we're all
call
there.
today, we
It
have
got it got real.
it got real. Scott Demore, Shelly, and Josh Alexander. And I think that, like I said, Shelly is showing his true colors. Things are starting to unfold. Josh never lost his title, but Shelly
Mhm.
won the title fair and square. And I think he's becoming more and more frustrated. I think he's frustrated because people aren't understanding his side. And guess
Mhm.
what, Shelly? Who cares? Show them who you are. Show them. If you want to keep your title that bad, but it doesn't end here. We obviously was that after the main event that they showed that between Josh?
No, so what happened was that in the midst of it, so like Josh, after Shelly had got up, right?
Right.
Because he got mad at what Josh was saying. Josh was still going. Scott had already got up, so it was just Josh on the screen and everything like that. I think they went to like a commercial break or something, and then they
Okay.
came back and it was still Josh on the screen and everything. And then next thing you know, Shelly goes in the room or finds
Right.
where Josh is, and then they started fighting. Then Scott Demore and security and all of them started to come in there and everything like that. So this
Okay.
happened before we got to our
Okay.
our
I
main
wasn't
event.
sure because I remember
Yeah,
seeing Shelly at the door
yeah.
and him like kind of throwing something, it looked like, or
Mm-hmm.
something was thrown and they were into it. So I couldn't remember if I saw that
Yeah.
before or after.
Beforehand.
Yes. Before the main event, chaos was just mm,
The place was spilling.
I don't know, girl. Honey, the girls be fighting. Shelly
I love.
just that girl is pissed off about it, honey. She can't take it.
She
She
can't. She can't take the heat. Like slowly but surely, Shelly is definitely cracking,
yeah,
and you can see it. Like he could even Josh was speaking so much real shit to him that he could even hold his composure. He was like, "Oh no,
baby.
you talking mad shit. You got a little too much pep in your step. You hitting home, Josh, and I really don't appreciate that. So you know what? I'm finna come beat your ass. You talking all that rah rah stuff inside of another room on social media and everything. How about I pull up on you? It's on site. Boom. He pull up to the room. He found where Josh was located.
I
They
thought it
start.
was. I thought it's very interesting because Josh, he do be talking his shit.
He do, and he knew how to get up on the Shelly skin,
Yeah,
and he did. And Shelly allowed it because Shelly cannot take the heat. Shelly has been doing the same thing, getting up on a lot of people's skins for a very very long time. And now that you run to somebody like Josh Alexander, who's not gonna play that BS with you, you can't take it. You can't handle it. It's too much for you. You don't know how to hold your composure as a champion. Mm. Josh would never let that happen to him. Period. So.
he lost his title. I don't like to compare people, but
Right.
Josh to me is Bianca Belair of Impact Wrestling
Mhm.
because of the similarities in what happened to each of them very similar times.
Mhm.
Josh losing his title, Bianca losing her title, and then them going all the way back
Mhm.
to the beginning. Like
Yeah.
to the beginning. Josh went all the way back to the beginning and won his title back.
Mhm.
And it's just unfortunate for Shelly
Yeah.
because he's had the crowd behind him in this whole time. But Josh
Yeah.
is back. Josh is the man. You know, I don't know, man. I think they've really done a good job with this story. I do want to go back and watch it because, for us we get New Japan Pro Wrestling.
Yeah.
So we by the time we're doing the post show, which is funny, by the time we're getting on to do the post show, the first 30 minutes is being shown again.
Mhm.
So it's crazy. Sometimes you get so much, especially at the shows too. We don't even get
Yeah.
so
Yeah. We don't get anything backstage wise or anything like
we
that.
didn't
Like
have.
you know, just-
I'm so happy we didn't have to see Shelly Saturday night. He wasn't even there.
no,
None.
no, he wasn't.
Of course, we get to our main event. Trinity teaming up with her opponent for Bound for Glory, Mickey James, taking on the
Mhm.
team of
Mhm.
Giselle Shaw and Savannah Evans, and Mickey
Yeah.
James pins Savannah Evans.
She does.
She does. Any thoughts on that match before we get into our predictions?
I
Or
mean,
they had
with what? I think
that
it
didn't come up at first.
did, but I think he had tapped over to the other one. But
Oh,
these
oh,
slides be acting crazy. But yeah, photo taken by me, of course.
period.
And I mean, you can tell that, there is definitely some story here that they showcasing between Mickey and Trendy. I mean, Mickey's in the same position as Josh is, had to vacate her title because of a supposed injury. And she's back into wanting to get that title.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Same thing with Josh, wanting to get his title back. So Mickey being able to do this with someone she's known for a very, very long time, you know what I'm saying? This is going to be a battlefield for these two knockouts and everything. We've seen this growth in Trinity since coming over to Impact. We know so much about Mickey James and her career in TNA, in WWE, in Impact and so on and so forth. Versus with Trinity, we know her from like FCW and going over to WWE, building a luxurious career over there, and then coming over to Impact, being a part of one of the and absolutely the greatest women's division ever in any company per se, and this is going to be legendary for these two women. This is going to be a moment for both Mickey and Trinity, to be exact. I
Yeah.
saw on Impact, I saw Impact YouTube, they actually posted like a video package for Mickey and Trinity, getting everybody geared up for this match on Saturday. So no matter what the outcome is gonna be, I think it's gonna be great. But as far as the match wise, I think that Trinity and Mickey, they did what they needed to do. They worked well as a pair,
Yeah.
being in the tag. But y'all stop putting the challenger and the champion in the same match, please.
That's so
Like
old.
together, keep doing that. Y'all like before that match happens, y'all like to put the challenger and the champion in a tag match together. Stop doing that. Come on now. Let them brawl out beforehand. Like Deanna and Trinity brawled.
Brawl.
Okay. They brawled. Okay.
Brawl.
You know what I'm saying? Mickey and
Nikki
Trinity,
and Diana.
Mickey and Deanna brawled. Like Deanna's in hella brawls. Oh, like, but yeah, so like I don't know, but this tag match here was really good. Great way to
Mm.
close out and get people prepared for um Bound for Glory.
Yeah.
This is where Mickey is most um I would say this is the land of like Mickey James for Bound for Glory.
Yeah.
Hard to Kill is too, but when it comes to Bound for Glory, you
This
you
is
you
it.
honestly cannot count Mickey James out. But I digress as we get into our predictions and everything.
Here we go. I know who you picking. But we do have a Monster Balls match.
Mm-hmm.
PCO, Rhino, Steve Macklin, and Moose.
Mm-hmm.
This is very tricky
They can be.
because we know there's rumors of PCO being out.
Yeah.
There's rumors of Rhino coming back. We
Yeah.
don't know what's going on with Macklin. And
Yeah.
there's also Moose that's holding a championship briefcase
Mm-hmm.
at this point. Um, you're going PCO.
Yes, I am going PCO. If this is supposed to be PCO's like last thing that he's going to be doing,
Hmm.
because he's supposed to be gone or leaving by October 31st, then I mean, I wouldn't mind seeing him get this victory and everything, you know.
Yeah. I mean, it would be nice, but
Mm-hmm.
I think it's gonna go to Rhino. So
Okay,
it's bound for glory. So
bound for glory.
they don't give a shit. We
No.
also were at the Memphis taping, so we were very um I hate to say excited, but we knew that Chris Sabin would be defending his X Division championship against Kenta. I
Mm-hmm.
do know that they'll be going on a UK tour coming up, so I really don't know which way this goes. Me personally, and I tweeted this out, I hope you guys fight so long that you become incapacitated and that
And then
you
wins.
pass out, and then they have to just carry you out. And then
Yeah.
the next match just continues. So
Yeah.
I think Saban's gonna win, but
I agree.
yeah,
I am going for Saban to retain.
yeah,
Kenta. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I don't like you because of what you did to ELP.
yeah,
No.
rude,
Yeah.
rude.
Very disrespectful. So you're on my hit list.
Yeah, Kenta, we ain't gonna do it.
No.
The Impact World Championship is on the line, as we discussed a couple minutes ago. Alex Shelley, the current champion, Josh Alexander, former champion, looking to become third time, maybe
Yeah. Yeah. Because he won it at Bound for Glory, what, 2 years ago?
three.
Then Moose, 3 years ago. Okay, so then
There was
Moose cashed
no there. That may have been 4 years ago because I'm gonna be honest. There was no. There
in.
was. I don't even know if there was a crowd. It was a
I thought
while.
there was a crowd for that.
I can't remember. Maybe there just wasn't a. You got to think. It's crazy to that booming effect that happened
I could have sworn
for
a crowd was
Impact was
there
about
for that
I'm gonna look
Band
it
of
up though.
Glory because he won it and then he lost. Then Moose
Yeah, it was
cashed in
2.
on him, and then
Yeah, it was 2.
Moose, and then he won it from Moose.
Yeah,
So that's that second time. So then
yeah. It
this
just
would be
feels
him
like
trying to get their
3.
time. Well, I mean, if he wins this time, I think it'll be three, and that he's the longest, of course.
I
You know,
forget that 2 years ago, Impact shows were not as
yeah,
full as
they've become
sometimes I
now.
forget that it's just it feels like that was so long ago, but it
Yeah,
wasn't. Like, Multiverse to me was like the packed show. Like, when things
mm,
started like, Multiverse last year started
yeah,
getting
and
packed.
Dallas, yeah,
That was
full of people
cool.
in there.
Um, I'm going Shelly.
I'm gonna go Josh on this, honestly.
I have no idea what's gonna happen.
But anything is possible, you know. We still have
50/50.
to worry. Well,
Moose
I
didn't
don't
cash
know
in.
because I don't like I wonder what state Moose is gonna be in after that Monsters Ball match too though. You know what I'm saying? Because Brian Myers is still on his side. He can help him in any way
Yeah.
too though. So
I love Brian Myers because he's such a like he knows how he's such a Kelly to a Beyonce.
hmm
And I say that wholeheartedly. Like,
he plays his
he
part
knows
well.
he's a star. He doesn't
Hmm
always have to be in the forefront. Maybe he
Right.
doesn't in the forefront. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
I'm such a Brian Myers. uh,
I think you're kind of breaking up now, Nikki.
Did I go out?
You were breaking up a bit. It's very pixelated. Like okay, you might be fine now because I can't see you moving. Yeah. Okay, you're good.
But yeah. Shout out to Brian Myers. But yeah.
Yeah, but I'm gonna go Josh for this here and
Oh,
everything.
damn. Two of the best in the world, hands down. Will Osprey. I will never forget because I'm new to Will, maybe a year or so. Being at Velvet Taco, arguing with Jalen, and him saying that he was rooting for Will Osprey. I think was facing Orange Cassidy at that time,
Yeah,
and he was rooting for him. And I just was like, that's when I was in the line, and that guy was like, "Oh, I love Ronda Rousey.
like
Ronda Rousey's the best woman. She's the best woman." We gotta start. We're gonna try to do some stuff, but it takes it. You gotta set up and shit. But I want to go downtown Nashville and ask people. I might get Tim. I might get Tim to get on this because we're here. We're here
yeah,
in the same proximity. But try to go down and ask people like, "What's your favorite wrestler?" And every time
yeah,
they say someone, we put $1 in the jar and then we donate or something just wild like that. But let me
right.
shut up before people start stealing those ideas too. But they
Yeah,
won't.
you don't want to do too much about that, honey.
Right? Will Osprey takes on Mike Bailey. Who are you going with? Wholeheartedly. This is not a New Japan Pro
This
Wrestling.
is not. It's hard, honestly. It's hard to predict this because, I mean, of course,
Yeah.
Speedball is the home of Impact Wrestling, and Will Ospreay is the home of New Japan. But if you have someone like Will Ospreay over here, and if he and no matter and depending on who wins between Shelly and Josh, he could be going after that championship. But then again, I mean they're bringing him back for Turning Point. You know what I'm saying? The UK, he's on the damn press pass. Like I want to say you cannot do all of this for Will Ospreay just for him to lose to Speedball.
That's
Because
fair.
if he does, that is gonna be to some people, that's gonna be crazy. You know what I'm saying? But then again, you
True.
got speedball too. It's
So
hard.
who are you going with?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Like I
Well,
want to. I'm gonna. For me, I'm gonna ride with speedball because I'm gonna play it safe. I'm gonna say speedball. Even though, like honestly, I really don't know who could win this match. I'm gonna just say speedball because honestly, it could be Will Ospreay, but I'm gonna say speedball.
I'm gonna say that, and I'm gonna leave it at this. By the end of Monday night, Will Ospreay will be the Impact World Champion. I'll keep it there. And that's what I'm going with. I think he wins this, and
Hmm.
then whoever he faces, who would be Josh, even though I
Yeah.
predicted Shelly, I do think that Josh will unfortunately lose. Like, I don't know how they're gonna play this, but I just can hear the dirt sheets.
Oh, they're gonna go. Let me tell
They're
you
gonna go
something.
crazy.
It's
But
not
the
gonna be
UK tour, Joseph does bring up a good point about the UK tour. I
long.
do think that's a good idea. I
Mm,
do think
I'm
they
sure
also
they'll
want to kind of bring. I mean, they're still fishing. Come on, he's a free agent, right? Or is he
allegedly,
with New
yeah,
Japan?
I think he's a free agent because he's kind of, doing his. I mean, he does his stuff with New Japan, of course.
Yeah,
He's done his part with like AEW and everything, but I think as of right now, I think he is a free agent. So.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know.
But even
I
if Screwball does lose, it won't hurt him at all.
never, it never does.
'Cause he's gonna put on a match. Like
Yeah,
I'm excited to see this match. I was upset when it didn't happen for Multiverse because I was
yeah,
like, man, it's gonna be a banger. But now when I land in the home of Impact Wrestling and you're doing that Bound for Glory, um, one of the top pay-per-views for Impact Wrestling, that anything can happen. So
yeah.
I'm excited.
Jesus. This is pretty even. We don't have to really discuss this much. You know,
No.
I'm going with the Rascals. Santana's going with ABC. Make sure you check out the interview with Battleground Podcast with the Rascals. They talk some really cool stuff, so that is available now. And I don't even know. I've seen them wrestle each other millions of times at this point, and the atmosphere in that room is going to be so crazy. Like, I hate to be that person, but Dayton, Ohio is probably the only city that truly deserves this match. I'm Chicago, that's no diss to y'all. But this is Revolver. Like, this is for us, by us, OHIO. This is night in, night out. We were getting this feud like before this feud was being televised. They were stealing champions. The Rascals stole the PW Revolver championships from Chris Bay. Shelly beat
Hi.
I Shelly beat Trey Miguel. Like, there's so many crossovers. Like, people wonder
Mm,
why I don't like Shelly, and it's because of the kayfabe that has kind of been built in PW Revolver that doesn't really get crossed over in Impact Wrestling, and now it's getting more crossed over. That
yeah.
match that we saw last week, do you know why that match with the Rascals and Rich Swann and Sam Callahan was so great? Is because they work together. Like, they're used to each other. That was an Ohio match. So, I don't know. My first love is in for wrestling is in Ohio. So, I'm excited about this match. And I do think that the Rascals are going to pull it off because they've already Myron's going to be there. We can already contest to that because obviously he's going to be a fallout. Will he help them? Maybe. Will they get someone?
I mean,
Who knows?
Kenta is there.
Kenta is there.
But
So
there's no say that only Kenta could be there
Kenta
too.
and Myron Reed would go nuts.
Oh, definitely. Out the rip, it really would go
Yeah,
crazy for them.
I
Kenta,
gotta
like,
watch
don't get me
that.
wrong. Listen. Kenta is on my hit list because of what he did,
Yeah,
but that man
he's
is
great,
a
phenomenal.
great wrestler. Honestly, so him and Myron, even when going back to like Myron and Speedball for Battle Slam, like that should have
That's
been
the
like
match of the year.
that has to like I want them to run
Somebody
it
has to see that.
for Impact Wrestling
Yeah,
because if y'all bringing Myron over here, because of course he's supposed to be at the Fallout, so
yeah,
I don't
that's true.
know.
We might get it. And for your call, your shot match, Santana's going to take it away and give us some names that are in that qualified tonight on the Impact episode.
So there are a few of the Call Your Shot Gauntlet competitors revealed. So Brian Myers, Eric Young, Dirty Dango, Bully Ray, Jake Something, Jordan Grace, Joe Hendry, Frank Kazarian, Callan King, Kenny King, Jody Threat, Giselle Shaw, and Eddie Edwards. Those are the ones that revealed that they would be, of course, a part of the Call Your Shot Gauntlet match. We do know that Dirty Dango will come in at number 20 because he did win that match
And then
and
Jake.
everything. And Jake Something will come in at number 1.
So I'm
So
sure Raj will be in the match. Jordan will be in the match.
I'm sure they give us a prize too, though, because a lot of times in the Call Your Shot Gauntlet, they do end up,
No, Jordan did call her shot.
huh?
You said Jordan Grace, right?
Yeah, Jordan Grace is a part of that.
Mm.
Yeah. So a lot of times with the Call Your Shot Gauntlet, they do end up bringing people like surprises do happen.
Rock boy.
Unfortunately. So you never
I should
know
say
who you're
now.
going to see in the Call Your Shot Gauntlet match.
There was a call your shot, I think, at there was a Louisville show. It's
Hmm.
pretty cool because they do it rapid. So it's pretty
Hmm.
rapid. I do want Giselle to win.
I hope
My
that one.
prediction is Kylan King. So
Yeah.
because I think it has to be a knockout.
If not Giselle, then I would say Colin King because I think it's time to have a knockout win at this time.
Yeah. I just don't think Giselle should win because then she's gonna have to like face either Mickey and Trinity and they beat her.
Yeah.
So it's like they're gonna beat her again.
Mm,
Well,
things could change.
I don't know.
But
well, I'll wait till we get.
no. I mean, listen, Giselle can go after the world champion
That is that is true.
if she wanted to. Goddamn. She
That is-
could do that.
Hey, she would
So,
knock the fuck out of Shelly.
hey,
Her and
listen,
Will Ospreay already got a little. They were champions at one point in time. Was
they
it Red
were,
Pro? Is
yeah.
that what they were at?
So I
Yeah.
mean, there's history there between those
Her and
two.
Gresham were prestige champions together at one point in time.
So like Giselle has a lot of history with some of these guys that are
She
in
does.
Impact.
I would. I would. If
Can
she
you
did that,
imagine? Like
'cause
Shelly wins and then
let's hope Shelly's not champion come Monday. I'm gonna
yeah.
give it some time.
I'm sure that by Sunday we would know automatically. They're gonna drop them bitches quick
Yeah. Well,
if
no.
we have a new champion.
We also have a tag team match between MK Ultra defending their Knockouts World Tag Team Championships against Tasha Steelz and Deanna Purrazzo, known as Team Adams. I don't know if they're gonna win. I'm predicting them to win because I think it's
Mhm.
pretty what pretty. This is kind of what Impact does. Like it doesn't matter how new the team is. They
Anything else?
know like y'all do like if you've ever been to like a WrestleCon or a convention, Tasha and Deanna normally are together with their meet and greets.
Yeah.
So if you know, you know. This ain't nothing new. Masha and Killer Kelly was a little new for some of us,
Hmm.
even though Santana predicted it. But with Tasha and Deanna, if you know, you know. Like, yeah. If you know, you know. Team Adams all day. So, do you think MK Ultra is gonna retain?
I believe so.
Yeah.
Um, I I think that Deanna and Tasha would definitely put up a
Yeah.
great fight, but I think that with MK Ultra, it's just like, they've been having some really good feuds with the tag team division. They been having some great times as champions too. Though, I mean, if they do lose, I mean, I don't think it'll hurt them at all whatsoever. But I don't know how long this tag team thing with Deanna and Tasha are gonna last too, though. You know what I'm saying? That's my only thing.
I say about 2 months. I'm gonna say this.
you know.
Do you think that MK Ultra has had a long enough reign? Like, do you think their reign is solidified for them to continue on as a tag? Or do you think that the reign needs to be longer to solidify them at the tag? Or do you think it just doesn't coincide? They're already solidified.
Well, I think that they need a little bit longer as champions because you know it's already slim with the tag team division anyway for the knockouts. Like there's not that many tag teams and everything, but I saw like the Death Dolls and maybe Giselle and Savannah, and that's kind of it. You know what I'm saying? So like, I mean, do they want to continue to keep facing the same people all over again? I mean, because with Tasha and Deanna, you can say here fairly new as a tag team,
Yeah.
and even though they have history previously, but I don't know. Like, I agree with Joseph. I think they should finish up the calendar year and then buy Hard to Kill, or before Hard to Kill comes around, and we may have a new tag team on the way, and maybe that tag team will be facing MK Ultra at Hard to Kill in Vegas.
Maybe. I hope not. Tasha tells Deanna, y'all know what to do. Give me what I need, please. This is our main event for the night. We've privately talked about this and we've held our comments.
Yeah.
Um, literally for this moment. Trinity, the Knockouts World Champion, will be defending her championship against a former Knockouts World Champion, Mickey James. Never 1-on-1 for these two.
Mhm.
I think it's impeccable. I don't want to. Mm, who I don't. I don't know. I just know that I'm getting Bound for Glory 2021. No, 2020. Right?
Mhm.
That was 2020
With what?
when Mickey. No, that
When
was
Mickey won?
2021.
When
Right?
she won, I think that was 2021.
Yeah, because the
Yeah.
Hard to Kill was 22. That was
Yeah.
last. So much happens, Lord Jesus.
Yeah.
I I
Yeah,
think.
because it was 2020. It was 2021 because she went out to face Deanna again in 2022,
Yeah,
and yeah. So yeah, there we go.
I don't know, man. I don't know where this is going. I'm not gonna give my prediction just yet, but Santana.
Once again, this one is really really difficult to say because Trinity has been on a high since she's came over to Impact Wrestling. Honestly, she truly has.
Yeah.
And I feel like Trinity needs this victory over Mickey.
Hmm.
I feel like she truly does because I mean Trinity, she's had her competitors, she's had her moments with, like, of course, Deanna, Giselle, and things like that. But I feel like this Mickey is going to be a tough opponent for Trinity to be. Like Deanna was like difficult for her, but she was able to defeat Deanna not once but twice. Tapped her out. You know what I'm saying? With
And
Mickey,
that's a season, Deanna.
very much
That's
so.
a very
Like this is not like the Deanna that Mickey James was facing. Like, you know,
no.
she was like Deanna was like the Deanna that Trinity face was like, she's a veteran here at Impact. Honestly,
And I think,
she's done so much, you know.
yeah,
But with Mickey, it's like Mickey, she's been here, she's been in the game, she knows how these things work and everything. And Mickey is a manipulator. She knows how to get into the minds of people, especially in those matches. Girl, don't be kissing on Trinity now, because I know you, Mickey. You do that. You do that to your opponents. You put your lips on them. Now, don't come over here doing that. But I what I feel like I would enjoy the most out of this match with Trinity and Mickey is that there's history where we're definitely looking at a different Trinity. You know what I'm saying? This is not Naomi and Mickey James in WWE. This is
no,
Trinity in Impact. This is Mickey James in Impact. Mickey is a veteran within herself, and Trinity, she needs this victory, you know what I'm saying, to solidify herself as, or to possibly eventually somehow go down as one of the greatest knockouts champions, you know, world champion. You know what I'm saying? She needs a little more title defenses under her belt to have that type of accomplishment. Her winning this title itself is an accomplishment, an achievement already. Her tapping out Deanna not once but twice and being the first person to do that is already an achievement, an accomplishment.
yeah,
To take out Mickey James, you can add that to the list. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
But with Mickey James, you cannot count her out though, because somehow even if Mickey James could pass the hell out in that match with Trinity putting her submission on her, she never tapped.
but
Or
she
it
loses.
can be she does lose,
She
but
does. She loses.
it could be another Jordan Grace situation where Mickey taps but nobody sees it, and then
That
boom.
was the wildest shit, and
Oh,
I
the
still
crazy
don't
part.
believe it.
They
I
didn't
still
even
don't
we didn't
believe
even see it.
it.
They
I
didn't
didn't know
even
what the
see
fuck
it.
people. I didn't
I'm
give a
like,
damn.
they were pointing like, oh my gosh, she tapped. And it's like, here we go, you know?
I don't know what's gonna happen. I can just, I can just say that I can only go back to what I felt when I was getting ready for to watch Deanna um fight in LA. Like
Hmm.
I remember, getting in the Globe Theater and their match and everything was happening,
Yeah.
and Mickey was sitting on commentary, and I just remember this. I Deanna just seemed so different, there was just something that was just more meaningful, and we were still in limbo. Like, Mickey could still have been in the match, right? Like, it still could have been Mickey James versus Deanna versus Jordan, but it wasn't. It was Deanna versus Jordan. And then still with that, it was like, oh, well, they have to give it to Jordan. And then Deanna wins. And it's like, oh my God, this is
Wow.
crazy. Trinity's here. I can only go back to, always in the back of my mind, Mickey James is one of the most hungriest women, I feel like, in this business.
Hmm.
And honestly and truly, I kind of, not saying I regret these predictions, but I'm a competitor and I have to be honest. I do think it's going to be Mickey James. Wholeheartedly, I do think that Mickey James is going to, I don't know how it's going to go over. I don't know how it's going to happen. That's just, if it doesn't happen, either way, I'm fine. But if we go the Mickey James way, there's so much that's gonna come out with it. And so I think that's
Hmm.
what, I don't know if that's going in the mind of the decision makers, if that makes sense. But
Yeah.
in my mind, I'm just like, Trinity is on a high right now. And you know who else is on a high in her first reign in Impact Wrestling? Deanna Purrazzo. Like, and it didn't matter. You know,
No,
it
no,
did.
it
It
did
did.
not
It
matter at
did
all
not
whatsoever.
matter.
Why? Because it got put right on who?
Like
Mickey Mouse. So I mean, it could
it
happen for
didn't matter.
Trinity though, and
Maybe
I
that was
think,
her second. That might have been her second reign, actually.
but if this does happen to Trinity, the reaction, I need Trinity to go beast mode. Like I need her to. But then again, we do have that call your shot match.
That's true too.
Depending on if a knockout wins,
Giselle.
imagine if listen, okay. Okay, this match happens, right? No matter if it's Trinity or Mickey James that wins, right? If Giselle Shaw wins the call your shot and she cashes in that same night,
She gets all the heat.
she would Giselle's already a heel. She's already tired of Mickey. She's already tired of Trinity. She's tired of losing to them. That would be a moment to truly that shit would skyrocket Giselle to the top. She's
No,
already there, but that's gonna take it to a
that's
whole
shock
nother.
value.
You screwed out of Mickey or Trinity, both of them, in that. And Giselle would be the one to do that. Colin King, yes, but I feel like with Giselle, she has a
Giselle's
lot of vengeance.
grimy.
Giselle has a lot of vengeance between Mickey and Trinity. This would be
If you face
this would be
Giselle,
the best moment
I got beef.
for her. This would be the best moment to
That's
allow
true.
Giselle to win the Call Your Shot Gauntlet match.
Yeah.
Call her shot against whoever wins between Trinity and Mickey
Damn.
that same night. Ruin everybody's night. Not a lot of people, because me, I'm probably gonna be laughing.
I'm gonna
And
be happy.
like, well, Giselle, she finally got her opportunity. She finally got her moment. She is a true one to watch for 2023. And Giselle Shaw is champion. Oh,
But they are going on
oh,
UK though.
they are. They are though. They are. But I mean, she does have a match. Who she's facing? Is she facing Danny Luna?
Uh
I think she's facing Danny Luna.
yeah, but she has another match too at Turning Point.
She does. Let me see. I can pull it up right quick. But man, that
Oh no, she faces Alex Windsor at Turning Point.
that's
Oh,
Jordan that
Jordan
faces
Grace faces
Danny
Danny.
Luna. Okay.
Girl, Benny, be careful. Jordan's gonna fold your ass like a person.
Ooh,
We will
let's
have more on
really
this after Battle for Glory because I think it could just kind of has to happen.
yeah.
I
And
am
we'll
going with Mickey
go over there.
James. That I am wholeheartedly. There's nothing. It's not a 60-40 for me. I
I'm
wholeheartedly think that I want Trinity to win
I,
because I don't want her reign to end. I just don't think that Mickey James is going to let this moment pass up for her to be champion at least one more time. So that way she can take the title back to the Royal Rumble.
yeah. No.
All right, not too much. Mike and Don will be getting inducted into the Hall of Fame as well. Two of the greatest to ever do it in commentary will be recognized at Bound for Glory. So make sure you tune in. If you are a big TNA fan, you are very familiar with these two people.
Mm-hmm.
Very great voices.
We gotta of course we know that Don West he did pass and everything
Mm-hmm.
too though. So it's definitely wish he would be here to be able to see or be a part of, his
Yeah.
uh induction to the Hall of Fame. But you know, shout out to him and Mike Tenay.
Yeah.
It'll be a great time.
So tune in to see the celebration. And oh, look who it is. Tracy Brooks, as discussed on Battleground podcast and here in the Shakers Den. Tracy Brooks will be inducted into the Hall of Fame. Her induction will be taking place this Saturday and
Mm-hmm.
will be given by Hall of Famer herself, Gail Kim. Okay?
I
That's
don't know. Tracy and Alicia could. I mean, who knows? Honestly. Yeah,
yeah.
Alicia could be like, girl, forget you and your induct Hall of Fame or whatever. Who cares? It's all
Yeah.
about Alicia Edwards. Like that. But yeah,
Well, yeah.
so shout out to Tracy Brooks. Definitely make sure you check out that interview that we did with her on Battleground
Yes.
podcast and in conjunction with the Shakkas Den and everything.
Yes.
She was absolutely amazing. It was so much fun talking to her, the OG knockout, the original knockout, and everything like that. So yeah, we will be having a Bound for Glory post show as
We
well.
will.
I can't wait for you guys to see those graphics there because it's like if y'all listen, if y'all want to have me put on a graphics team, I'm telling you, I I just be, I just be kicking the shit, doing some stuff, trying to be festive and creative the best way as
Yeah.
possible. But yeah, so
Well, that's all you can do, and always being original, honey.
hmm we want to be the
Mhm.
OG. Well, we are the OG, so
We are definitely the OGs. We just got a new home, a new
hmm
spot to kick it. We
yeah.
will be doing Saturday is the Bound for Glory show, so we'll be streaming the gaming on Friday night. So make sure you tune in and check us out on that.
hmm
And then on Sunday, we don't have anything. You won't see us again until um
Monday to be exact
Tuesday.
for Monday for our Raw versus SmackDown.
Well,
Of
we're
course,
not doing it live, remember?
no, it'll be well. I know that, but
Oh,
like
well,
we technically, yeah,
technically. Yeah, it
yeah,
will air on Monday.
yeah.
I
So
get what you're saying.
and then of course, Tuesday for NXT Uncut Halloween Havoc, guys. So make sure you come
It's
festive
ready.
in your Halloween. Everything's a 2-night premiere.
It is.
We will be here for both nights, and then we'll be back on next Thursday for the Fallout of Bound for Glory, and then
Yes.
we run it back all over again. Um, and everything too. So definitely make sure you do follow Battleground podcast
Yes.
all over socials. Definitely make sure you continue to follow the Shakers Den on Twitter at the Shakers and Instagram at the Shakers Den, where we'll still be keeping you guys updated on our post shows, on other things, and some interviews as well.
A lot of interviews.
hmm
So it's a lot of them. A lot of
shout, out,
them. A lot of
shout out
them. A
to
lot of
Nikki. Shout out to Nikki, who's our PR
them.
public
Girl, let me tell
relations
you something.
manager.
Girl, let me tell you something.
Public
I mean,
relations manager, I would say PR specialist,
do you have time?
the head of the director of public relations
Girl, let me tell
for
you
the
something.
Shakers Den. Nikki
I'm
has
not
been
even kidding y'all. If we have 50 interviews by the end of the year, I wouldn't be surprised. Like, there's gonna be an interview drop probably every week. That's
don't
honest.
sleep.
Like honestly, like that's I have we have one for in the morning scheduled.
hmm
We have a couple over the weekend. We have a couple 10 this month. Let me just say that 10 this month. Now, will they all fall through? Yes. So we're just gonna keep it as that. I was trying to get a clip of the interview in here, but we'll show y'all later. But yeah, any final words?
Not really. Just continue to support us. That's
Thank
that's
you.
really all it is. Continue to support everything that we do. Listen, you cannot try to shut down the Shakers Den
We're
because
literally not getting paid for this. So
not
like
so
it
like
you
you're
trying to do something, it's not gonna happen. And you
come on.
we're literally in WWE now.
We are like
What are you like?
are like we
Stop
are
being real
really
weird.
in a whole nother promotion right
We were
now.
in AEW. I'm
We're
sorry.
calling, we're
You
we're
know,
we're doing the shit, bro. Like we're running the shit.
we're in WWE
Bro.
right now.
We are, and we're literally being treated like the top stars. You
Yes.
know what I'm saying? We truly are. We're walking in fast lane like Jay Cargill. We're meeting with all the top execs. We're meeting with Shawn Michaels. We're meeting with Charlotte Flair. We just ran across a random champion called Becky Lynch. Who else we're gonna run into tomorrow on Friday Night SmackDown? We are getting the treatment
Oh.
that we deserve. We are. And you cannot take that away. You cannot stop that. Okay.
Oh, goodness.
Please no. We may have been 60-0 somewhere else, but right now we're the top dog. Okay. We're at the headquarters.
We haven't
Meeting
even
with
wrestled one match.
we haven't wrestled a match. We're just
No,
showing it.
one match.
We're on the screen of NXT just TikToking our time. Like
You know
what?
what's real funny? Our boss also prepared us a video from the interview. And if you
Yeah,
know anything about, yeah, he sent us that interview.
yeah. Do you have it or
I'm trying to. I'm gonna. Oh my god, that is just so funny. I need to convert it to MP4, right?
yeah?
That is just so funny. But no,
Like
it's true. And y'all know we love Impact, so that was gonna be. We're always gonna be here for
yeah,
Impact.
of
Like
course, always
that's
here.
always gonna be where we are. But we're gonna be diving into, um, if you're in the Nashville area, come out to NWA because we're gonna
Hmm.
be doing some amazing stuff. Battleground has already been doing some stuff with them. So we're gonna be doing some stuff with them too. Shout out to their team over there. Y'all know Camille's my girl. But
I've
yeah,
been
we're
doing a
gonna be
lot of things, man. Like I'm telling you, like guys, and I know we'll definitely dive a little bit more when we stream game night and everything on later on today because it's Friday. But I'm gonna save all my thoughts until then.
I can't wait
Yeah.
for y'all to hear her because y'all have heard nothing but me. And I know people are probably like, I wish this bitch would shut the hell up. But I'm not. I have some more shit to say tomorrow.
Like I be chilling, you know what I'm saying? I just be like I say something every once in a while when I see some stuff I don't like, truly appreciate. But
Yeah.
tomorrow, for gaming, I will be sharing my story.
Yeah.
I definitely
We
plan.
also have a very special clip. This is what we'll end with, so you'll get this, and then we'll be out.
Yeah.
You can Google Santana, of course. You can follow me on Twitter. Make sure you come and join us. We're gonna be doing some more spaces
Yeah.
too. We're gonna try to get into the spaces more because we spend a lot of our time on audio anyway. But
Yeah.
check out this clip. Shout out to Tim Battle for getting this for us. But we did do an interview with Tracy Brooks, Hall
Hmm.
of Famer, as of
Yeah.
Saturday. Impact Wrestling.
Yeah.
So make sure you check it out. And thank you for tuning in. Of course, you've been tuned in to the Shakkas Den, baby. We will catch y'all on the flip side. Give y'all a little break. But until then, be easy.
She's my best friend. She's my sister. And I mean, she's Auntie Gail to Rebel. We FaceTime almost every day. Literally, it's like, hi, Auntie Gail, Um, there was no one else. She had to do it. And I mean, because I was like, does Frankie do it? But I've known Gail for so long. And Gail was my first marriage in wrestling. Like her and I trained together. We traveled together. She went her own way. I went to Impact, and then we were back together again. We were roommates, maid of honors. Like we were everything in each other's lives. So I'm just a little worried she might be mean to me. I'm like, you have to be nice to me. You can't be mean to me. But she's and the fact that those knockouts are so lucky to have her, because even as Gail is a friend, no one will fight for you harder, or even when you don't want to fight for yourself, she's the one fighting for you, or no one will support you, or she doesn't baby you. That's for sure.